Down 2 baskets now.
There's the three. Kite grabs the board. Kite's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Davis fires. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open James.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Hawkins. To tie it up. Oh, it's off target.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Camby. Banks it home. Big shot.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Davis. Here's Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Hawkins, pounded by Fultz. Davis with it. Oh, it's off! Side Hunter. Here's Petrie. And rejected. Here's Pierce. Now Davis. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir, with the three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Petrie. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timeout Nets.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. To tie it up. No good from three. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're losing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Davis misses the 3. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the
Oh, say does.
And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Johnson, Rip Hamilton out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Olajuwon and it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. Weig with it, guarded by Fox. Here's Starks, sinks the triple.
One thing about Starks, he is extremely confident on both ends.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Johnson, three-pointer, knocks down the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Starts with a screen on Fox. West passes to Cooper. West outside. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Atlanta gets it back to the left side wing. Pass to Cooper. Here's Flag. Misses the 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't all.
Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Lanier. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Back to West. Pass to Cooper. Over Hendricks. Rebound by the Suns. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. West passes to Starks. West to screen on Hamilton. Here's Starks. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Starks has got his second bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for starts. And Phoenix also making a switch. Dillingham's checked in for Richard Hamilton. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. West dishes to Wallace. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Hawks working the ball around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Now, here's Fox. He has yet to score. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Wide with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Here's Flagg. Pass to Wallace. And Wallace gets double-teamed. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Fox, the bounce pass. Now here's Johnson. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Last passes to Wallace. Pass to Flagg. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Fox. Here's Hendricks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He misses the free throw. The Hawks making a switch here. Edgecombe's checked in. Martin's checked in for Phoenix. That one is no good.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
West outside. Now Edgecombe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Here's Hendricks. Scoreless thus far. Fox against West. Now, here's Fox. Guarded closely. West with some nice D. Cooper kicks it to West. 1:05 left in the first. Pass to Wallace. Over to the wing. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Johnson left side. Back to Fox. Johnson outside. Fox with the screen for Johnson. In the corner, Dillingham with it. There's the steal. Here's Edgecombe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Atlanta shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith, the pass to Olajuwon, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Odom deciding where to go with it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Dillingham is out there with Smith. Then there's Martin. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5 spot. Odom's shot, good. And we'll get a look at how the hustle step game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Dillingham with it. Nothing on the board. Olajuwon with a screen on Thomas. To the paint. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Smith again starts. Over Smith. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Smith again starts. Olajuwon with a screen for Whitmore. Drills the three-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Pass to Whitmore. Olajuwon with a screen on Odom. Olajuwon no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. West is checked in for Atlanta. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Dillingham comes in for Smith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dillingham, still scoreless. Johnson outside. Olajuwon with a screen for Johnson. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Olajuwon.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Wallace outside. Pass to Starks, and they call an illegal screen here. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Hawks second.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Flag is checked in for Odom. And the Suns making a change here as well. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Dillingham. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Now here's West. They set the pick. Fox against Starks. Good work defensively by Fox. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Hawks making a switch here. Walton's checked in. The free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Walton a screen on Hamilton. It's West with the drive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here is Martin. He's got 5. Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. Great D that time from Walton. On the wing Starks. Fox with the steal. Outside for Martin. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Outside, Fox. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Olajuwon. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Now here's West. Wallace outside. Starks dishes to West. Fox with the steal. Fires from 18, and he hits the jump shot. Fox has got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
He's checked in for Walton. And Phoenix also making a switch. Hendricks is checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Pass the flag. Starks outside. 5 to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Wallace.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Fox. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Johnson. Off target from outside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And here's Starks. Back to West. Wallace with a screen for West. Now, here is Starks. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Fox against Starks. Fox, the bounce pass. The 11-footer. That shot is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening.
And trading for a player like Ja Morant sends an important message about the team's commitment to the future. He's a showstopper with incredible athleticism. Few players in the league have his upside. This could be a make-or-break deal for the franchise.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Starks. Cooper is out there with flag. Then there's West, and it's Lanier in its center. Now, here's Fox. The 3 from Johnson. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Starks outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Cooper. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Cooper missing. The Suns leading. Johnson kicks to Hamilton. Now, here's Fox. Defended by West. Back to Hamilton with his first shot attempt. Rebound by the Hawks.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Starks the pass to West. Flag sends a screen for West. Down low. Pass to Cooper. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pull from the top of the key. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Now, here's Fox. Johnson outside. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
man. Can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Flag. Here Starks over Fox. Hamilton pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hendricks passes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Left side West. Starks outside. They set the screen. Shoots from the elbow. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jerry West.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Now, here's Fox. And he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
At the elbow, it's Flag. Pass to West. And here's Starks. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Starks has got 10 points.
That's a hot this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets.
Game, the focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Walls is checked in for the Hawks. And the Suns also making a change. Dillingham's checked in for Hamilton. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for West. And so here's Phoenix. It's a one-point game. Pass to Dillingham. Goes up at the stripe. Olajuwon, right side. Over Lanier. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
West with the ball, picked up by Olajuwon. Pass to Wallace. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
And he's good on the second. Here's Fox. Johnson outside. Back to Fox. Johnson sets the screen for Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Dillingham. No good with the triple. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Fox against West. And the dunk by Wallace.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
And so Fox will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Dillingham. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Cooper, still without a basket. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Suns, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
That free throw missing. Lamar Odom is checked in for the Hawks. Edgecombe comes in for Cooper. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Olajuwon. Got a piece of it. Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Smith. Here's Lanier, and he jams it with authority.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Green, he's checked in for Atlanta. Starks comes in for West. Richard Hamilton's checked in for the Suns. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. A 3-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Olajuwon inside. Comes up empty down low.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Phoenix ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, they've got Martin. Dillingham is out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Hamilton. West with the steal. That one goes. Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Poked away, out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Smith checked in for Phoenix. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Hamilton. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Johnson. No good from Valanciunas. The Hawks trail. Here's Starks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now Smith, covered by Starks. Yes, that goes in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Odom kicks to Starks. Wallace the pass to Starks. West against Hamilton. Back to Starks. Lets it go with the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew, we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And so he hits both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Suns lead by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Starks. Back to Odom. Jacks up a 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 5. Hamilton outside for the 3. Rebounded by Starks. Atlanta has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Cooper the pass to Starks. Here's Cooper. It's Odom top of the key. Shot clock at 6. On the wing Starks. Hands it from downtown.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Whitmore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Cooper. Starts outside. There's the pick. Now flag. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Can't get it to go.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Fox. Hamilton outside. Picked by Olajuwon. Missed on the three. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Atlanta making a switch here. West is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. The Suns leading.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting for Phoenix. August Johnson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
And here is West. Got it to go off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Fox. Johnson, off target from outside.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Outside, Fox. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Fox against West. That one is off. Suns have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside, Fox. There's the screen. With the shot. Flag with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon, left side. Not that time. It won't go. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's a one-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Creamed from outside.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
And the 3 misses. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They've risen to third in the latest Power Rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at San Antonio, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Anthony Black, and it's Cowens in at the 4. Smith outside for 3. Drains the triple. Well, one area of the floor where both of these teams really shine is on offense.
Oh, yeah. BA, these two teams can score the basketball. They'll be trying to match each other shot for shot all night long, and we got a front row seat.
Now here's Sharp. Bryant outside. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Releases. It's hauled in by Sampson. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Anthony misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Smith. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Here's Black. Anthony outside. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Outside Sharp. Back to Smith. Pass to Harper. It's hauled in by Sampson.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Knocks down the triple.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
San Antonio with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Smith left side. Misses from short range. The Clippers trail. Black outside. Outside Curry. There's a screen. Over Sharp. The putback. It's good on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Bryant outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Smith. Can't connect from short range.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Anthony against Bryant. Outside Curry. That won't go either for Curry. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And Doris, the Clippers coach, Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sideline.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. different look for San Antonio. Whitehead comes in for Bryant, and it's White in for Sharp. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Bibby for three, Anthony. And the Clippers miss again.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
White, the pass to Whitehead. Smith outside. The three ball. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Oh, you talk about guys close to 7 feet. And Smith is one of the best from deep.
Pass to Bibby. Back to Ellis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And that one drops for him.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
San Antonio leading by 4. White, the pass to Smith. Lets it go from 11. Good on the shot. Smith's got 10.
Well, guys love to score. But the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Anthony outside. Out to the right wing. Ellis outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Donaldson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. The three, Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. Bibby, the pass to Ellis. Here's Cowens. Ellis on the wing. Yet to see a basket. A nice shot by Cowens.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Whitehead can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 3. White with a steal. To the paint. Here's Donaldson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Now Anthony. Fires the 3.
Big shot.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far.
The era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. And it's Ellis in at the 3 slot.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Outside Sharp. Outside White. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Shot from the wing. The rebound by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Puts up a 3. Whitehead, shot is good. Whitehead's got his second bucket of the night.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. Black's checked in for Los Angeles. Bryant against Curry. Pass to Bates. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bates has got his first 2 points. And White has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. Wide open look. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Curry, a screen on White. Bibby, the pass to Black. Off target with the 3. Spurs lead by 8. Outside Sharp, pass to Banchero. White on the wing, from downtown, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Curry. Stolen by Sharp. And they're pushing it up. And here's Bryant outside. Hits the trifecta. Bryant's got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Black outside. Pass to Bibby. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Sikma. Here's Bates. To stop the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bryant outside. Sharp passes to Banchero. San Antonio moving the ball around. White for 3. Sikma with a rebound. Clippers trail by 14. Right side Curry. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. To the left wing, here's Bibby. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
San Antonio leading by 12. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going to get right in there.
Anthony outside. The 3 is up. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Bryant outside. Smith outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's a minute 26 left in the first half. Pass to Anthony. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Harper. There's the triple. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Clippers trail by 14. Here's Bibby. Anthony outside. Pass to Black. Now here's Anthony. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Smith outside. 4-3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, and Smith Jr. is rolling right now, showing just how dominant he can be.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From about 16, again Los Angeles.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
Here's Harper. He's got 5. Here's Smith. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Shaq, you won this award your first week in the league.
And 19 times after that.
You know what, Shaq? I won my first Player of the Week award in 1991.
And after that?
After that, I concentrated on rings, Ernie. Rings.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Spurs.
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You got to like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
San Antonio leading by 15. We've got Sharp. He's out there with Harper. And it's Smith in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Anthony outside. And again, it's the Clippers converting. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Curry passes to Black. Now here's Anthony, covered by Bryant. Here's Cowens. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Spurs lead by 10. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Anthony outside. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Anthony's got 13 now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Donaldson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailed.
Harper passes to Bryant. Plenty of space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Anthony misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Harper passes to Bryant. Takes the three. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
To the right side. Here's Smith. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Count it. Anthony's got 13 points in this quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Smith outside. Fires from deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Now he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Black with it. No points so far. There's a screen. Here's Anthony. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three, Smith. And the three-pointer goes. Smith's got 28 points for the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the inside. Sampson's shot is off. Spurs lead by 18. It's Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Smith passes to Harper. Back to Smith. Fires it. It's hauled in by Sampson.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Now here's Black. Tight defense on him. Pass to Cowens. Now Curry. Anthony outside. The three. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Smith. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Smith's got 30 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Caro, he's checked in for San Antonio. Whitehead comes in for Bryant. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Number 1, Los Angeles. San Antonio in second.
You know, you really didn't want to send either team to the line if you had any ideas about winning.
Pass to Sigma. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Bates. Started by Banchero. A nice shot by Bates. Bates has got 5.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Smith outside. Curry against Sharp. Smith inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sharp, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Curry. And the step-back jumper is good. He's got 7.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Banchero surveys. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For 3, Anthony. Rebound by San Antonio. Right side Sharp. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Anthony Black, and it's Cowens in at the power forward position. Pass to Bibby. And there's the screen. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Back come the Spurs in transition. Up the floor. And Banchero gets it to go. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
San Antonio leading by 20. Bryant outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Cowens has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Black's got his first basket. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Smith outside. To the left side wing. Outside White. Here's the screen by Bryant. On the wing, Bryant from behind the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Cowens has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Lakers, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Banchero outside. Pass to Smith. San Antonio again can't hit. Clippers trail by 18. Here's Black. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Smith. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Ellis. Soft touch off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So both teams changing it up here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he knocks down the first one. Back to the outside. Off the mark there with a three.
That's exactly how you have to defend.
Shot clock at 3. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Spurs lead by 19. Inside. They double him with Curry. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Harper. Fires from deep. Shoots. And Caro no good. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Black. Back to Curry from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 7 from the break. Pass to Harper.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you
Close out on Curry. Hey, Cowards, get Cowards. Rotate. You know what's up.
seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some...